flop, flop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is.
Feels good.
Feels old school film.
It does.
I like that.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Ad Nauseum. I am Scott.
And I'm Chad.
And we are here at Ad Nauseum Studios, a.k.a. Hero Smith in Denver, Colorado.
We're talking about Ad Nauseum and terrible Pooper Bowl.
Pooper Bowl. Superb
commercial.
Owl Bowl stuff. Like, just so we don't get sued, which I don't... like. If they come after us, they're really assholes.
They're really desperate.
Because we are just two dudes shitting on their game. We're not even shitting on their game. It's the commercials that paid them, you know?
Absolutely,
Has nothing to do with the game itself.
Yeah.
This was just a vessel that these things were kind of entered into and we enjoyed.
Right.
When the game wasn't even
Especially when
happening.
your team is losing.
Ugh, they lost hardcore. That was not a good game.
My team was winning.
I mean, pick a fucking side. You're either from Ohio, you're from Florida.
I lived in both
You
for
have
a long
so
time.
many teams. Well, so do I, but I'm not a Packers fan because I lived in Madison, Wisconsin for
But
1
what
year.
was I supposed to do? Like when the Browns literally didn't exist, I had to pick a new team, and I picked Tampa at that time.
I think you're just mad since the Chiefs beat the Browns. You're like, I want to
I'm a
see
little
some
bitter.
revenge.
Yeah.
And so what we're doing here is we've already done a first quarter episode.
Yes.
This is our second quarter, and then we're going to show all of the Superb Owl commercials that were in the second quarter. And they're chronological, so they're basically based on like TV timeouts and in between like a change of possession, all this kind of stuff.
Right.
And second quarter had a lot because I feel like in the total in the first episode, in the first quarter, I think there was 14. We did 9 because some of them were just kind of boring and didn't deserve a review. Didn't deserve our breath.
They didn't even deserve to be criticized by us.
Not worthy at all. And so this one had, I think, 17 or 18.
Damn.
It was close to 20. And so it kind of was tough because I don't want to do all of them.
Of course.
Because even if there were all, like, let's say there was 20 worthy ones, I'm like, okay, let's do 15 or something like that.
Right.
But I feel like we have like 11 or 12 good ones, solid ones. Some that I maybe just peppered in there because they literally made me so mad. Because I just didn't get, or I didn't get, you know, a lot of that.
I saw one of them.
You know
I'm
which
like,
one I'm
oh
talking
my
about.
God,
It was just brutal.
Yeah.
And you even laughed. You're like, I knew you were going to put this one in there.
Yeah. I was literally watching the Super Bowl and be like, yeah, this is going on the pod. I don't even have to say anything to Scott.
You don't.
It's happening.
Not at all. And so here we go. This is our second quarter commercials.
Yeah.
Starts off with a great one. I'll just say it right off the bat. I love this one because it's got my guy. It's got Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
He didn't have the greatest game, but he played his fucking heart out. I love you.
did.
Next 10 years with you.
Yeah, you guys are so. I mean, you're so sad with him.
Very lucky. Very lucky.
Kid you not? Like, and I said to my wife during the Super Bowl, Patrick Mahomes will be the Michael Jordan of football.
I hope so.
I mean, he's
really
changed the game. Dude ran like 400 yards in like the first half or something. Poor
backwards,
guy.
though.
Yeah, right. No problem was
backwards.
and as the defense changed.
That was a wild stat, but this was one that I feel like was like, it's like low hanging fruit, but it's perfect low hanging fruit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
like I don't
sure.
mean this in a bad connotation. This is the Drake from State Farm commercial.
Right, they have a series going here, so it's a continuing of that series, and I thought it fit in pretty well. Let's check it out, though.
Hey, Ratchets, look! I'm you! Jake from State Farm. You couldn't find a stand-in that looked anything like me?
Have you seen mine? Like looking in a mirror, right?
Now that one makes sense.
Look, guys, I don't even have a stand-in.
Of course you do.
Hold on, is that Drake?
That's right. Drake from State Farm.
Like a good neighbor. Like a good neighbor. Stand-ins don't have lines.
Oh, okay.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I love that commercial so much. There's a lot of like, of course, like I obviously like the Pat Mahomes, but of course Paul Rudd's KC guy.
Yeah.
He's also just the most likable human being in the
know,
world.
right?
And so like, it probably made his day to be in a commercial with Patrick Mahomes.
He's got like both their autographs. Probably even got Jake from State Farm's autograph.
Absolutely. I think that was like one of the most perfect commercials that I saw in this whole time. Now, we haven't talked about all the commercials yet, but so far, that was one of my favorites because Homer likability, you know, for me with Patrick Mahomes, but then like Paul Rudd's hilarious in it. The Drake from State Farm with the Jake from State Farm makes all the sense in the world.
Nice.
Plus, everyone's a pretty good actor.
Yeah,
like,
no,
for
everyone did
football
really well.
players,
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of like Rodgers didn't say much, but like Rodgers and Mahomes, for athletes, are pretty decent. They're no Baker Mayfield, but or Peyton Manning's, but they're pretty good, you know.
Yeah, they're getting there. They're young. young.
Yeah.
You know, well, Aaron's a little older, but Pat Mahomes, I think he'll get there on the acting front. Yeah, I thought it played really well. I mean, obviously, this is familiar territory for State Farm. And so this is like a perfect extension of the campaigns that they've already done so far.
And they probably could have done this one at any point in time. I'm sure they may have had this written, months ago, but they were like, you know what? Like, people will eat this shit.
Yeah, we got to
up
save this for the Super Bowl. Yeah.
It's perfect. It's got star power. Okay, so I always complain in the one other episode that we've done about just like cramming stars into it for no reason. This had a purpose. The stand-ins.
They all had a reason.
There's a reason for them to be there. Yeah. And even technically, even though Paul Rudd is Paul Rudd, they don't mention that he's Paul Rudd.
Right.
They mention that Drake is Drake, but really he's just like, have you seen my fucking stand-in?
Right. Yeah,
and then I don't know anything about Paul Rudd, but he is an actor, so I actually believe he might throw like that.
True. Right. Yeah.
Sorry, Paul Rudd, you were the king of Kansas City. I apologize, but
is he really a Kansas City guy too?
Oh, absolutely. He's a diehard Royals and Chiefs fan.
So this is a total Homer commercial from Scott.
100% Homer commercial.
You just got nostalgic.
Even if it stunk ass, I would be like, this is the greatest commercial.
He was literally on the phone with Jake from State Farm before the commercial was over. He's like, I'm switching insurance.
No, he was like, he had this whole thing with the Royals when they won in 2014, 2015. He was always at home games being interviewed after the games, like to the whole crowd.
No kidding.
He has this very memorable, I should say. I'm choking over my words here. Memorable moment where after the Royals won the ALCS to go in the World Series. They were interviewing him. And they're like, how are you going to celebrate, Paul Rudd? And he was like, I don't know, like kegger at my mom's house. And like that turned into like T-shirts, and like everyone kept saying kegger at my mom's house because he's that Kansas City guy. He's a very loyal Kansas City sports fan.
I can see him being a Kansas City guy. Like in hindsight, you know, he just seems like a guy that might have grown up in Kansas City. He's just like got that mellow Midwestern, nice guy thing.
I wonder if they almost started this now not everyone is really paying attention to what quarter it is and all that kind of stuff, but like this is the start of the second quarter block, and so they're like, okay, we've got to win. Like, let's get out of the gates with a winner here.
Right.
I don't know what our next one is, but it's probably not this. I even put this together, and I can't remember which one this is. But like, I feel like they're like, we got a winner here.
So they came right out of the game with the football players.
I say like, okay, this is the start of the second quarter. We're going to start this little second quarter block with some hot fires. The kids say
hot fire.
I don't even know if they say that. It's just bad. So what's our next one?
All right, next one. Oh, okay.
So this one kind of confused you because it kind of confused me the first time I saw it. It looks so very local,
yes,
right?
It does. It's got that local.
But this is a comedian named Matt Bronger. Sheen really does. It was Matt Bronger, who's fucking hilarious, really great comedian. But then this is one for Scott's Turf that drives me insane. And go ahead and play it. You'll all see. You'll see.
I don't remember this.
I don't
one,
either.
So
that's why.
That's probably not a good sign for Scott's Turf. But let's check it out.
The backyard. It's had quite a year. I say, let's keep this backyard thing going. That's why Scott's and Miracle Grow want to give you a chance to win the lawn and garden of your dreams.
Like mine. Just not better than mine.
Like mine, where you can work on your short game.
Like mine. Oh, it's a little close. Oh, it only turns left.
Come on, Leslie, crush your core.
I don't crush you, Emma.
Dad, it's the red one.
I know.
The other red one.
I know. Feeling good. Like I should.
Look at Travolta
I'm
rocking
telling you
my
what.
haircut.
So text me now and win the lawn and garden of your dreams.
Hey, Travolta's, don't be tickety-talking on my grass.
Oh my God. I don't know what the age of the person who wrote this commercial is, but it's clearly 50 and plus.
Right? They're like
the tickety talking. Yeah, we get it. That's what people do. Like old people. They plus like
these kids are on the TikTok.
Matt Bronger is the only part of this commercial that makes fucking sense. He's just in there. He's telling you what's up with the whole challenge and everything like that. And then it's just a hodgepodge, a jambalaya fucking mixture of celebrities.
Right. And you use the air quotes for people who are just
because the Martha Stewart one makes sense. I get it. She's all about that kind of shit. Cooking, But then it goes to Carl fucking Weathers.
I don't get that one. What's up with
and then
that?
straight into Stanley from The Office with hair, which is just so weird to see.
Right?
Yeah, he needs to be bald like he was in The Office. I don't know why that bothers me.
I didn't notice that, but no, that's probably your second.
I don't know who the yoga person is. I definitely, I obviously know that it's a NASCAR driver. I don't know which one.
Yeah.
And then after, and then the John Travolta and his daughter, I guess.
Right.
Which I'm thinking, like, in every commercial I think I've seen John Travolta in, because he's starting to get those paychecks, those commercial paychecks. They make him dance. Like if you have a commercial, it's like one of these commercial tropes. If John Travolta's in a commercial, you gotta dance.
Yeah, like the Santa Claus movie did, right?
Yeah.
Even as Santa Claus, he's dancing. Yeah.
So yeah, this commits my ultimate Super Bowl sin. Just a shitload of stars that make no sense, and it's random as hell.
Right.
There's no kind of tying them in. Like I'm telling you, like Martha was tied in.
Yeah.
Everyone else was just random.
Right. Totally
They had a wall full of just nothing but like a celebrity names, and they just like spun around in a chair and fucking threw a goddamn dart at
Here's
names.
all the celebrities we can get for less than $1 million a day.
Yeah, Carl Weathers wasn't pricey.
Right.
John Travolta's daughter wasn't pricey. John Travolta probably was.
Yeah, he probably got
Then
it.
Stanley, eighth banana from The Office, which has been off for 6 years.
Yeah.
He's not going to cost much. You goddamn know that whoever that yoga and NASCAR driver were don't cost shit.
Yeah. They're doing it for free just to get their name out there.
They even threw the driver's number on his lawnmower. Still don't know who the fuck he is.
I don't know.
It doesn't
that's
matter.
A regional thing. I don't know if you're a NASCAR fan. I'm not really too much, but I did get to go cover NASCAR one time when I was working for a TV station down in Florida. That was pretty cool. I gained an appreciation.
Seems
but
like a party.
huge fan.
I get it.
Yeah, it's totally a party.
Yeah, this one just had it looked like a local commercial. Yes. I almost think they should have been like, okay, this looks like a local commercial. Let's make fun of a local commercial and actually try to do like a parody of that.
Right. Yeah,
otherwise, this was just like, fuck, we have to write.
Yeah.
We have scripts for like 7 different celebrities, and it's got to make sense. And really, it doesn't. Because like you said, you forgot it. I forgot it.
Totally.
It looks like something that it's not. Fuck you, Scott's Turf Builder, and you're even my name, and I hate it.
Well, when I saw the screen grab, I was like, I didn't remember it at all. And when the commercial started, I was like, oh yeah, I saw this.
Oh, you did.
So
okay.
but still, I didn't remember what was going to happen next. Like I just totally.
Well, because nothing really does happen.
Yeah.
It's like it's just like I'm sure they're saying something that's pertinent to the point of the commercial, but I'm so lost in who the fuck people are. I don't hear any of it.
Right. Maybe make it a party with all those celebrities where they're all hanging out and doing different shit, so that it makes sense. But you have this like random family in the background.
Yeah, that's true.
And these random
are they there for the Super Bowl? Is this a Super Bowl
it.
party? Is this just a backyard barbecue? Yeah. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It
doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, my thing is like, a normal game, sure, play this stupid commercial, but like this is supposed to be your Super Bowl ad. Like you need to take it next level. It needs to make sense, and they phoned it in.
I would rather them write a stinker of a commercial, but trying something creative than just trying the same nuanced, fucking unoriginal bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally.
Next fucking commercial.
Next
fuck you,
commercial. I remember this. Rocket
I love
Mortgage.
Tracy Morgan.
Yeah.
He's fucking great. This is for.
They got me with Tracy.
They
got
too.
me with Tracy. Rocket Mortgage.
Can we even afford this house?
I'm pretty sure we can.
Pretty sure. With Rocket Mortgage, you can be certain. Not pretty sure.
What's the difference?
Let me show you. I'm pretty sure these aren't poisonous. Pretty sure these are parachutes.
Mine has a sandwich.
That's mine.
That's mine.
Pretty sure you do not run. I'm pretty sure you can take Batista down. You're on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is trending.
I'm pretty sure these hornets aren't the murdering type. I'm pretty sure we can make it.
Certain is better.
Let's go with certain.
Good choice.
When you're buying a home, pretty sure isn't sure enough. When you need to be certain about how much home you can afford.
This was definitely another one of my favorites.
I'll hold the dog.
Batista's so goddamn big. Yeah, I love this one. Obviously, it's just funny, right?
That's great.
But it has a fucking theme. The whole
unsure,
uncertain, and so it just plays off of that. Plus, I think some of these commercials can be so miscasted because they're doing ridiculous shit for comedic effect. But like, who better to be in those situations than Tracy fucking Morgan?
Yes, it's like they thought like we should do a commercial with Tracy Morgan?
Yeah.
Sorry. I always want to say Tracy Jordan because I'm such a
it's 30 Rock fan.
30 Rock fan. Yeah. So, but yeah. And then they said, okay, yes, let's do one. That sounds great. Let's see if he's open to it. Okay, he's open to it. Now let's write a commercial for him.
Totally. And I think it works just because of him. I mean,
Absolutely.
like, it probably would have still been
persona.
a little bit funny had, like, I don't know, instead of Tracy Morgan, they had, like, Michael J. Fox or something like that. But, like, it's the fact that he is so wild and nutty and just has that persona and just the great voice, the Tracy Jordan voice, you know?
Yes.
Tracy Morgan. Damn it, you just did it to me, too.
I did it to you.
Yeah, no, I think we don't even need to dwell on this commercial.
No,
it was funny.
So great.
It was
I think
really
this
funny.
is like a quintessential Super Bowl ad, right?
Yeah.
Like you've got the star, it makes sense in context, and then they just keep taking the stakes higher.
Right.
You know, like this is probably the third time I've seen this commercial now. And when the bee's nest or whatever hornet's nest falls on the guy's head, I can't help but laugh.
Yeah, that's
when
great.
they're trying to jump the drawbridge, we've all thought about that. At
He's
least every
running from the
dude
bear after he says not to run from the bear.
Right.
All that
Yeah.
kind
I
of
mean,
stuff.
it just works.
And
It's
plus, like,
perfect.
I think, well, like, this is like one of those commercials where it's like equal kind of, maybe not even equal, but like the star of the commercial is a big time star, right? But like Batista's turning out to be like a major fucking actor.
Yeah.
Where like it almost like levels out. Like you
True.
have two of the same kind of star power here.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows who Batista is now.
Right.
He's not just a wrestler anymore. He's a total actor. He's in fucking Marvel movies, for God's sakes. And then you have Tracy Morgan, who's just been fucking hilarious forever.
So great.
I love this commercial. It was so
I
fucking
think
funny.
it's going to be tough to unseat this. This is probably one of my top, Super Bowl.
Got no problem. Rocket Mortgage, I think I did
excuse
right.
me, Pooper Bowl commercial.
Super Bowl.
Oh boy, this one.
And this is the one you saw that I would put in here. I put this in here just to rant about it, so just play it.
It's like milk made for humans. It's like milk but made for humans. Wow, wow, no cow. No, no, no. Wow, wow, no cow. No, no, no. Wow, wow.
Okay, so for those of you who aren't watching this on YouTube and don't know this commercial just by hearing it, it's for this thing called Oatly, which is like an oat milk, I guess.
Milk. Yeah, it's
and
super hot
literally,
right now.
it's the CEO of Oatly on an electric keyboard in the middle of a wheat field, singing this shit
Oatfield,
song.
possibly,
Sorry, Oatfield, singing a song that he probably wrote. And it's just a cappella, and it's bad. And here's just what I hate about this so fucking much. Okay, not the ad guy. How much, just ballpark how much that commercial costs? 30
to produce?
seconds. Yeah.
Well, obviously, like, it's super expensive to put on the Super Bowl. To produce, I mean, they could have put it out there, asked for like $1,500.
Okay, yeah. Oh, no, shit.
Like the production
But
value is so
for
terrible.
the Super Bowl, though, how much does that cost?
Oh my God, I didn't.
$10 million?
Something crazy.
Yeah.
In the millions of dollars for a 30
So
second
you
spot.
just wasted $10 million. And here's another thing I hate. I hate any commercial that puts their CEO in it.
Yes.
Because guess whose call that is?
The CEOs?
Fucking CEOs. It's not, no writer's been like, let's get the super boring rich dude to
Right.
put in our fucking. No, this is an egotistical fucking, I need to be seen narcissist fucking move.
Right.
And guess what? I hope you spent all of your fucking money, Oatly, on this commercial and you're bankrupt.
Right.
I hope you don't get shit from this because this is a know-nothing bullshit idea that just feeds the ego of one man.
Basically, everyone at the company was afraid to tell him that this was a bad idea. And listen, I've been in the position where people are afraid to tell me it's a bad idea, and I and it's usually turns out to be shit.
Yeah,
you know?
and I hope they go under for it. I want everyone to lose their fucking jobs for this.
You're all fired.
Yeah, because even the song sucked. The guy's not a good singer. He's not a good piano player. Like, what the fuck was this?
I don't get it. I mean, you get this one opportunity to drop a considerable amount of money to get the maximum exposure. Oh, by the way, one of the few times in a year that people actually pay attention to commercials.
Yeah.
And
they're just waiting for something. They're waiting for something, and all of a sudden it's been 29 seconds. You're like, oh, this is it. This is the commercial.
Like, we talked about like the What's Up commercial yesterday or in their last episode. And I mean, that is so memorable that, like, what is it? Like 20 years later,
this is a huge
still remember
stinker.
it. No one will remember this within like T minus 2 more days.
Major boner killer. Hated every moment of it. Go to the next fucking. Go to the next one. Fuck you, Oatly. I hope you guys die.
Oh boy.
Okay,
on
so
the
this,
opposite end of the annoying spectrum.
This is they went sentimental with this Toyota commercial. Now it's like a minute long, so like let's just go ahead and play it.
Yeah, it's a, it's a, it's a minute long. Yeah, it's a, it's a long one. It's a very special. It is.
It is.
It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It's very quiet, too.
Mrs. Long?
Yes?
We've found a baby girl for your adoption, but there's some things you need to know. She's in Siberia. She was born with a rare condition. Her legs will need to be amputated. I know this is difficult to hear. Her life, it won't be easy. Mrs. Long?
It might not be easy, but it'll be amazing. I can't wait to meet her.
We believe there is hope and strength in all of us. Toyota, proud partner of Team USA.
Now, if you weren't watching, it's basically like it's a sentimental commercial for Toyota, and they basically just document this girl's life of not having the lower halves of her legs, and she turns into a Paralympic swimmer, right? So here's
True story.
Here's where I'm torn on this one, because the story is wonderful.
Yes, beautiful.
This girl with no legs turns into an Olympic fucking swimmer. That is top-notch shit.
Right.
And the parents who are like, I don't care. Give me we want to adopt a daughter.
Right.
But here's my other thing. What the fuck does this have to do with Toyota?
Exactly.
Toyota's just trying to make us give us the feels, but literally, like the end of the commercial is like, basically like, hey, it's gonna be tough, but it's gonna be amazing. And I'm like, is that what you're trying to say about buying a Toyota? Like, this doesn't make any goddamn sense.
I mean, I guess they must be sponsoring the Olympics, because it's like, I guess the Olympics are in Japan.
Great call. See, that's why you're the ad
they're
guy.
in Japan, and so I get it. But come on, like, give me a break. It just seemed a little pandering.
Yeah,
like
it's pandering.
Like
again,
her story is beautiful.
100%.
She's an amazing athlete.
We're not making fun of the story.
Not making fun of her.
She's done way more with her disabilities than we have.
Oh my God, yes. I feel so inadequate right now.
It's a great story, but I hate when they basically take this great story and just
slap a brand on it.
Yeah, because like it really has nothing to do with Toyota.
Yeah,
it doesn't.
Really doesn't.
It's
I'm
just
sure
they're just there's a corporate promoter for the Olympics and this kind of stuff. But like that gets lost on people because no one knows that. No one knows that they're a corporate sponsor because they're not the only corporate sponsor for the Olympics, which may not even happen.
Right.
We don't even know. But it's just one of those things. Great story. Fuck you, Toyota, for just using that to make people feel sentimental about your brand and like because this is gonna work to some people. Some people are like, you know what? Toyota has a heart. No, they fucking don't. Yeah, they're a corporation who wants your money.
Right, and they co-opted her story to put in their commercial and like promote themselves. And I will give them credit that they weren't like gratuitous about it. Like they could have been so much worse. Imagine, you know, if it was like I kind of frankly, if it was another company, I don't want to say any names, but I feel like you would have seen Toyotas driving by while mom was talking on the phone. You would have seen, you know, they could have been worse about it. So I will give them some credit for
they're getting the phone call
of
about the adoption call in the car. She's pushing the button, talking while driving a Highlander.
Right. Which they could have went there, so I'll give them credit on that. But again, it's like, gosh, guys, like, you know, if you're gonna do anything like this, I mean, just do the whole commercial. Don't even say your name. Maybe just throw your logo in there in the last 5 seconds.
No, see, I feel like now I want them to be gratuitous about it. I'm like, I want everyone to be in a Toyota when all this deep shit is going down.
Yeah.
Because here's what I want to say. After seeing this commercial, I didn't want to support Toyota. I just wanted to support this amateur athlete.
I know. Like where's her Patreon?
Go throw money towards whatever her name was. Go throw money towards her and other Paralympians. Fuck Toyota. I don't know why that made me so mad, but it like you said, it's pandering.
It pissed a lot of people off. I heard people like instantly on Twitter talking about how like, what the hell is this? You know, and I get it. Totally. It's pandering.
Because you do have to toe that line because you don't want to seem like you're talking shit about the story. Because like I said, we've made it clear. Story's awesome. Toyota, you're a bitch. Toyota's a fucking bitch. that's my eloquent way of putting that.
Yes. Well, very eloquent.
Very eloquent.
Your mom's an English teacher, right? And she'd be very
totally.
proud.
She'd be super proud.
Okay.
Oh, this is one of your favorites.
Yeah, I did like this. The Hellman's ad with Amy Schumer.
Yep.
I'm biased here. I'm a big Amy Schumer fan.
I like her too.
She's hilarious.
Especially for a comedian. She's a very good actor.
Yes.
I like her in all her movies.
So good. Yeah. What was the one she did with where LeBron was in there and all that?
Oh,
that
the Trainwreck.
Trainwreck.
Yeah.
I mean, brilliant. Come on. Yeah. So I love this spot. I mean, I could. Yeah. Well, anyway, let's just watch it and talk about it.
Sad. This is sad.
Who are you?
I'm your fairy godmale.
and that is a hot mess.
I don't know what to do with any of this stuff. I got half an onion, an artichoke. What even is an artichoke?
No one knows. Just move over and watch the wings. Now here's the Hellman's magic. Creamy, dreamy. Boop.
Oh yeah, that's normal. What else can you do?
Absolutely nothing. Nothing.
I like it. Yeah.
I didn't love this
All right,
commercial.
cool. All right, we're gonna Siskel and
love
Ebert
her.
moment here. Yeah.
Okay, so like I get that she's the fairy god Mayo. Love it all.
Right, yeah.
She's killing it at a certain point, but then she's basically like she throws her little wand around, a knife, and then she takes all the food that didn't look like much.
Yeah, hot garbage.
And she just made a whole feast appear.
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
is this because of the mayo, or is this because she's a fairy god mayo? What did this mayonnaise help?
Yeah. I
get
gotta
that-
give me some of this mayonnaise. I don't
Apparently
know.
it just-
I'm a Miracle Whip guy, but that I'm convinced now.
Well, fuck, Miracle Whip. She's a miracle worker, okay?
Right,
because
yeah, right,
holy
exactly.
shit, like what does this have to do with the little tub of mayo that
Right,
because
yeah.
he still has not that much food,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden there's like little tortilla wraps with shit in there. I saw
Yeah.
deviled eggs.
She's
I'm
magic,
I'm
Scott.
guessing
She's
that
magic.
everything has some mayonnaise in it, but he did
Yes.
not have this capability.
Right.
So unless a goddamn fairy god mayo is gonna show up and help me out, I can't do that.
Right? Yeah.
I can't.
yeah, no.
Mayonnaise has nothing to do with this.
Well, they would argue that there's a metaphor here, Scott, that when you use their mayo, that it transforms your sandwich into
Okay,
a
it doesn't
feast.
multiply the amount of food you have.
True.
Unless she's like Jesus, like, oh, here's one little fish and one little piece of bread. Boom,
Right.
there's a feast for everyone.
Nice,
Of the
yes.
same thing.
Yeah, they have her. That's the final shot
Yeah.
of the commercial. She's walking on water at the
Yeah.
end. No, I just like it because they didn't break my cardinal rule for
Uh-oh. Here we go.
happiness.
I
They
like
didn't-
cardinal rules.
Yeah. So if you're gonna have a celebrity, embrace the celebrity. This is why we love the Tracy Morgan ad, because it spoke to Tracy Morgan.
I think she's perfect for
And
this.
she did this perfectly. I feel like I literally turned to my wife and said, I think she played a part in actually writing this ad,
Could've-
which is very rare. You know, normally.
Well, I
they
mean,
just
like,
bring
but it makes sense that she's a comedian. She writes her own stuff.
Right.
Like, it would be. But I think with this, what am I trying to say? She has that show with her, like, she's married to a chef, I think.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
So it's basically like I haven't seen
like
it
a
either.
reality show,
Yeah,
right?
but it's based on like trying to teach her how to cook and all this kind of stuff.
Oh, cool.
Now I think they're banking too much on people like
Knowing that she has
knowing
this show?
that show
Yeah.
when she probably doesn't have that big of a viewership, and so I feel like there needs to be just a little bit more writing into it to tell you like where she's coming from or like why she's the one who's like the
Right.
one in the kitchen, the
Yeah.
one like the fairy god mayo.
Sure.
Because so like there needs to be something else in there. I wish I had better
I
critique.
used to struggle in the kitchen too, but then the fairy god mayo, or
but
something.
then I used Hellman's.
Yeah, I don't
And
know.
that multiplied all my
Crowbarred
food.
in there. Yeah, right.
I had just one grape. Now I have a feast for 11 because of mayonnaise. So
Let's
that part
send
didn't
Amy
make a lot.
all
of
over the world to the world. She's going to Ethiopia next. It's going to
Yeah.
be a miracle. Hunger's going to end. No, yeah, I just liked it because I did feel like it was in
You
her
just like
spirit,
Amy
and I
Schumer.
have
You love
such
Amy Schumer.
I have such a crush on Amy Schumer. It's true. I was very sad when she got married, even though I'm already married.
Your fridge is filled with Hellman's mayo now.
If she can convert me, that would be incredible because I have been a staunch Miracle Whip supporter.
Okay.
But
Didn't know if you were going to go Miracle Whip or Duke's mayo or all that kind
yeah,
of stuff.
see, this is a big debate in our house. My wife, she can put up with Miracle Whip, but she loves mayo.
Right.
So we have to have both. And I'm like, ooh, mayo tastes like nothing. Miracle Whip actually has a taste. You can actually taste that it's on your. When I put mayonnaise on a sandwich, it's just like.
I love this.
Okay, it's just yeah.
These are the hot
milk
takes I live
goo.
for.
I know.
No,
this is so
I'm not
fascinating.
kidding. I don't
We're
I don't
literally-
care about people's political beliefs. I give a shit about the mayo debate. I really do.
You know what?
I'll debate shit like this all day long.
All right, so are you a mayo or a Miracle
So
Whip
yeah,
guy?
I started out as a Miracle Whip guy,
Ah, okay.
and then I honestly just thought that was mayonnaise growing up
Oh,
because
yeah, a lot of
I'm not
people
gonna
did.
read.
I totally knew. I thought it was too until I was like 20 before I realized.
And so
oh.
then people are like, okay, now you got to try real mayonnaise. And you know what? I don't want to be a guy who pushes. I'll probably lean more towards the Miracle Whip side, but like I can eat both. I don't
Oh
give a
yeah,
shit.
you're fine. You don't care.
But like I'm kind of with you. A little bit of a better taste with the
Yeah, I
Miracle
mean,
Whip.
to me, like mayonnaise tastes nothing. After growing up eating
Miracle
Miracle
Whip.
Whip, then you try mayonnaise and you're like, okay, so this is like a milder version. It wasn't like Miracle Whip was blowing me away with flavor.
Yeah.
Funny story. When I used to do production work, all the time you'll be out and about, you'll be shooting a commercial or a
Right.
show show or whatever, and so people come up to you, like tourists, especially, because I did a lot of shooting and stuff in Orlando, where there's like, you're on Universal a lot and all that stuff. So tourists always come up and say, "Hey, what are you shooting?" Best answer ever, mayonnaise commercial.
Oh.
Because literally,
they don't care.
They don't give a fuck. They're like, "Oh, okay, bye. I'm perfect."
They're not going to ask you if Tom Cruise is there.
Right.
They're going to ask you
actually
who the stars
told them,
are.
"Oh yeah, we're shooting Stargate," or they'll be like, "Really? Where's Tom Cruise?" or whatever. Yeah,
that's smart.
That's the best answer. If you're ever shooting something and you need people to go away, it's just a mayonnaise commercial.
It's mayonnaise. Yeah. If you're ever in that situation, everybody.
I know. It's a little service to all my production people.
All these production commercial people out here.
Oh,
here
boy.
is a group that got us in trouble. So here's fuck Paramount Plus, because they got us dinged on goddamn YouTube for their copyright infringement.
Yes,
you guys have been around for 8 seconds. I'll blur it out. Don't worry about that. Yeah. So apparently we can't show things that say Paramount Plus, or else we get dinged. I'll fix it in post, as they say.
Oh yeah.
I think I say that right.
Yeah, you did.
But yeah. So
all right. Another one of these goddamn commercials.
This is the third one, and it's only been the second quarter. So here's Paramount.
Okay, let's do this. I think we can make it through.
On Paramount Mountain, our heroes continue on, step by careful step.
We're too heavy! There's a giant crack in the ice!
She said crack. Crack.
See, this commercial is terrible I love Beavis and Butthead so much. This one gets a pass, even though I'm mad at Paramount Plus. This one gets such a pass because I grew up on Beavis and Butthead. It is such silly kind of fucking humor sophomoric humor that I just get. I can listen to them laugh at the word crack for hours. I don't need 30. I can do days of this shit. So I actually enjoyed this one just from a pure 10-year-old moment. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Still hate Paramount Plus for getting us copyright dinged. But here's another thing that made me mad about this commercial. I don't know who any of these CBS people are, because that's what these are. So like the Star Trek woman, I don't know who she is.
The new Star Trek. Yeah.
The guy I know was on like a CIS or CSI thing at one point, but then they show Bill Cower.
Yeah, what's up with that? I guess he's probably I guess
he's CBS. But why is he wearing a fucking headset?
Yeah,
he hasn't coached in 15 fucking years.
Right?
And hey, guess what? If you have to put a headset on him for people to know who he is probably get someone else.
Right.
You're not gonna fucking fool anybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just drove me insane. I loved all the fucking Beavis and Butthead stuff. I hated the Bill Cower in a headset.
Nice.
And no one knows who these CBS people are.
Yeah. It's funny.
They wasted
I'm a super
lot of money.
nerd. Yeah, they did spend a lot of money on these ads. This is the best one of all of them because it's at least
Beavis and Butthead.
Totally because of Beavis and Butthead, and just because they all kind of like have different reactions to it, it kind of works,
Jeff Probst is loving it.
Yeah.
The Survivor guy.
And even the Star Trek Discovery lady is like kind of smirking, like, all right, okay, it's funny. But yeah, no, it's decent out of all those.
So you don't laugh at Beavis and Butthead, you're fucking dead inside. It's so good.
Yeah, man, so good.
All right, let's get out of Paramount Plus before we get copyright infringement on our ass again.
All right, I remember this one. Yes.
This one was like, I remember this like stopped the room I was in that I was watching. Like everyone was like, "Whoa, what's happening here?"
Yeah, right. And did you, when you first saw this, did you recognize that it was him? Like
100%. Did you?
No, I did not recognize who it was right at the very first shot.
Yeah.
That screenshot shows it well, though.
You have to watch Jason Alexander hoodie.
Oh, see, I missed that.
Is it though?
I do like this song.
It's his message, his answering machine message.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. Well, sorry, hold on. This part.
Sure to get the bugs off the window.
And by this time, everyone is watching this commercial.
Right.
Jason Alexander hoodie and apology.
Yep.
Hey, that's my face! You can't just wear my face! My mom told me to say I'm sorry. Give me back my face!
So I was a Seinfeld fan, so I ate this commercial up because there's a couple things. Like Tide is they're geniuses for this.
Yeah.
Because as you saw at the end of the commercial, that you can buy the Jason Alexander hoodie.
Oh my God.
They're going to make, because people like to quote, one of my favorite quotes is from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, I love that show.
After Charlie sells kitten mittens, people are like, how the hell did you sell kitten mittens? And Dee is like, I told you, people love stupid shit. And I'm telling you, this
People
is
love
right.
stupid
Like, they
shit.
love novelty stuff like that. I bet they've sold so many
Oh my
Jason
God.
Alexander
I would not be surprised if they're sold
sweatshirts.
out right
Yeah,
now.
totally.
And I love you know what's funny is I don't know what the hell, why I was so distracted. I wish I'd like seen this commercial fully. I just this time caught the changing expressions on the face. Totally missed that on the first go around. So
yeah, the song too, the Believe It or Not.
I love that song.
On his answering machine, it was Believe It or Not, Georgia's not home. And then he goes, that's the whole Seinfeld reference to that. So I ate this commercial up. It was fucking creative as hell, silly as shit.
Super funny.
And he's people probably kind of forgotten who Jason Alexander is, but in this Seinfeld realm,
right?
And he acts exactly like George Costanza at the end. Give me back my face.
Right. Totally.
I think it works perfectly.
Yeah, I think it hits all the right marks.
Now I wonder if millennials got it and just got who he was.
You know, that's funny that you bring this up because, isn't it interesting? Like, we've had the guys from The Office. Yeah. Now we've got Seinfeld guy. Yeah. I feel like there was another old school show. I mean, even Beavis and Butthead, sort of, but obviously Paramount was that thing. I thought it's so funny because of COVID. I think a lot of these stars, like all my friends,
binge watching.
I have a ton of friends that are like younger than me, and you know, at that millennial age, I'm so cool. God, I'm like all the.
Do you buy them beer and everything?
Oh yeah, totally. No, but like I have kids like kids. I have friends like like your age and stuff, and so everyone super got into these shows because what the fuck else are you doing during COVID?
My nephew has gone. He's 14 years old. He's ran through The Office 4 times.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
that's
no,
crazy.
he's not fucking around. And so I get the rewatchability of Seinfeld has probably been helped by COVID. And so like I think though that even if these millennials or younger kids don't know who Jason Alexander is, it's still a great commercial.
Oh, true.
It still works because if anything, they'll just like Google it afterwards like that. And I'm telling you, genius marketing, and I hate marketing people. They've made me as a designer growing up my life hell with their stupid suggestions. But that is
that
fucking.
That would be me.
Yeah. That was brilliant.
Yeah,
with the sweatshirt.
Perfect.
Not even just the idea of the sweatshirt, but to sell it afterwards.
Oh my God.
Brilliant fucking commercial.
So funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought
I'm going to gush over this
good.
unless we move on.
Oh yeah. All right.
Jimmy John's commercial.
Yes.
With Brad Garrett.
All right. Yep. Let's do this thing.
Aloha, Tony Bolonovich here. People call me the king of cold cuts. The sandwich business has been real good to me. Of course, it's not that tough. It just takes a bargain bread, slap on a little not quite meat to get yourself a catchy jingle. And what do you got? Boom! Sandwich pool. But now I got these Jimmy's John showing up on my turf, telling me that they got the sandwich of all sandwiches. These tryhards fresh bake their bread all day. I'm Jimmy's John's, and I have high quality, reasonably priced sandwiches, customizable for your
guy from.
He did a lot of commercials.
Yeah.
Gonna let some 2 first-name sandwich joints steal my got fresh tomatoes, Jimmy's John's, but I got loyalty. Stephen, you're dead to me! This is war. Sandwich war.
I 100% loved that commercial. When I first saw that, I was in on the Tony Bolonovich fucking king of sandwiches.
Yeah.
I was in on it, and I'm hoping that there's more because he's like talking about the war of sandwiches and the whole Sopranos vibe.
Right.
I don't know what you felt about it.
I see. So I'm so biased because, in my opinion, like Jimmy John's or whatever the real guy's name is, I don't know.
It's Jimmy John.
It is.
Yeah.
I think he's a flaming piece of shit. I mean, this is so just so you
Personal
know.
vendetta.
Yeah, personal
I love
vendetta,
that.
yeah.
Brought to you by Ad Nauseum.
That's right. Flaming piece of shit, in my opinion. I keep saying that so I don't get sued by that flaming piece of shit.
Love it.
Who happens to be a big game hunter.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. So there's all kinds of pictures online. If you Google owner of Jimmy John's, and you'll see this fat ass
killing Leo
piece
the
of
lion
shit slob standing with his fucking head on a lion, and it'd be, listen, go out there in the middle of the Serengeti with a bow and arrow, a non-compound, or your goddamn bare hands if you want to kill a rhino. But don't go, because he went to people investigated it. He went to one of these fucking captive, fenced-in safari things where, even fucking the dumb shit Donald Trump Jr. can kill a fucking rhino there.
It's true. Bullets.
And with, high-powered rifles. And these fucking animals are contained in a goddamn fence.
It's basically a petting zoo.
Exactly, where you get to fucking kill the pets. And so I hated it from that perspective, and it shut me down.
Yeah.
But I will give it credit. I am a Sopranos fan, and I'm in the process of rewatching that show.
Now, put your personal beliefs aside. Do you think a Jimmy John's sandwich is a good sandwich?
Not that great. Not that special.
I like an Italian nightclub with extra hot peppers.
All right. See, he's trying to get a free sandwich over here.
Oh, we can be bought. This is the most.
This is the part where we remind you that
this is where no one will ever advertise. You're never gonna hear us be like, and MeUndies ad. No, there's gonna be no ad reads because we are the most unsponsorable fucking podcast ever. So I like that. I love it when personal views come into part. How'd you feel? I feel like Brad Garrett.
I will admit
he played that part great.
Brad Garrett crushed it. I'll admit that the structure of the commercial was great. It was funny. It had a good pace. So kudos to the advertising agency that made this. Sorry you got stuck with a flaming piece of turd as a client, in my opinion.
Yeah. I feel like Brad Garrett probably makes this commercial because, if you start out your pitch for this commercial and you're like, okay, there's this meat king named Tony Bolonovich. I'm like, I'm listening, but you better make this good. And I feel like he was the perfect guy for that. Totally. He's tall as fuck, got that great voice, and he's a good actor.
That aura. He has that aura. He could pull off the mobster.
Good
aura.
comedian too. Yeah. And so I feel like, I love this commercial. I love it now that I know you fucking hate.
You love that even more.
The piece of shit, as you call him. Yes. And so I love that commercial. This was one of my favorites, and I really hope that I see more.
Oh, right.
Like with the war on sandwiches and everything like that. I loved it. His guy betrayed him and was caught eating a fucking Jimmy John's sandwich. It was just 100%.
And what is that? The guy from? Isn't that the guy from?
He's in an Allstate commercial.
And Napoleon Dynamite, was that what he was in first?
Oh no, different guy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you're talking about Kip.
Yeah.
I don't think it's him.
Wow, that'd be crazy if it was.
Because Kip that was a great movie.
Yeah, so good. It holds up. We watched it again.
I was in on it right away because people were like, "What is this?" I'm like, "I don't know, but it's great."
Yeah,
I kind of dig it. I kind of dig how fucking weird it is. Anyways,
every time Kip says, "I'll bet you $20 I can throw this football over that mountain."
That's Uncle Rico. Uncle Rico.
That's right. Yeah.
And then Kip's like, "Your mom goes to college." I can't explain why it's funny, but it just tickled me.
Right?
I love it.
So good. Anyway, T-Mobile, right?
There's a theme, even though we had the Pooper Soul theme going on here. There has been a theme with the first quarter and second quarter. We've ended both of these now on stinkers. I hated the last one we did on the first quarter, and I definitely hated this one. I'll just let y'all know because you're gonna hate it too.
I don't know if I think I remember with this one. I don't know if there was two of them or not.
I think it's a T-Mobile commercial. Yeah, T-Mobile.
T-Mobile. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Let's talk after.
Hey, Adam.
Gwen Stefani, what's happening?
I think I'm ready to start dating again.
What are you looking for?
I'm sick of LA guys. I want someone completely different, maybe from another country, and someone cultured and sensitive and who is not threatened by a strong, competent woman.
On the Spotty Network, this is what Adam heard.
I'm sick of LA guys. I want someone completely country, uncultured, and threatened by a strong, competent woman.
It's not wings or nachos, it's wings and nachos. Hey, send my onion rings down here.
I have your guy.
Gwen?
Blake? Oh my God, hilarious, right? I mean, no.
What do you mean?
Are you wearing spurs? Did you ride a horse here?
Yeah.
Don't trust your love life to just any network. T-Mobile has more number ones and 5G.
Wow.
Now they're basically, I get it. They're all in The Voice, right? That's what they're
that's the connection.
A connection here. But then I lived in LA for 4 years.
Yeah.
Not a brag. I'm not bragging.
I'm sorry you went through that.
Gwen Stefani, for some reason, there's a lot to break down here.
Okay.
Why is Gwen Stefani if you don't want an LA guy, don't be in LA. She's in like this bougie fucking pool situation surrounded by nothing but LA dipshits. Like, and then like, why, if you want all these certain things that aren't LA, why would you call Adam fucking Levine to be your matchmaker?
He's kind of LA, right?
Literally, you don't want LA, get out of LA. You don't want someone from this country, leave the fucking country. You want them to be uncultured, there's dumb people everywhere. I've seen them. And so like, why are you making this Adam Levine's problem? Plus, Adam Levine is Southern California fucking trash as well. So like, what is he
grew up there, didn't he?
Yeah, he's California. So like, why do you think that this guy who you probably would equally date in this certain situation would ever find the right person? Now I get Blake walks in, he is the kind of, he's the punchline.
Well, they're really together, so obviously it plays
it works on that.
Yeah.
But like, I get that he's the punchline. I want him to be the punchline, but then the rest of it with the Spurs and then him riding a horse into a fucking nice restaurant, like you, whoever wrote this is from LA. This just oozes fucking LA.
Like pretentious LA.
Do you know how?
Oh, Spurs, you must be a real redneck.
LA thinks that LA is like a third of the country. They don't realize that people who dress and look like Blake Shelton are way more populated.
There's way more than there are there Gwens
and
out
so
there.
I heard and saw this commercial, and I just I'm telling you, maybe it's not just one single person, but like the team, the agency. This is a fucking LA. I can feel the Southern California bullshit coming, dripping, oozing off of this goddamn commercial.
Right?
Oh, I hate this commercial. This made me remind me of living in Los Angeles.
To me, it just seems a little inept. Like there's like the Spurs joke. Okay, right.
He rode a horse.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Like, you guys, can we get, like, hire a writer, hire a comedian to come in and, like, punch up the fucking script? It's a full minute long, it seemed like.
And at one point, she's like, oh, Blake, this is hilarious. No. And he's like, well, why not? And then all of a sudden, they cut into, like, promoting T-Mobile. And then all of a sudden, he's like, do you want to ride home? And she's like, yeah. Like, what the fuck happened?
T-Mobile's some powerful shit.
You forgot to mention to Adam Levine that you're a complete whore. If you need 8 seconds to decide, you know what? Fuck it, I'll go home and bang this guy. There was no kind of chemistry whatsoever. I would rather them end it without them going off, riding off on the horse. Because everything about him up to this point you hated, but now you're going home with him? This makes no goddamn sense! Fuck that commercial. Fuck T-Mobile. Fuck Adam Levine and goddamn Gwen Stefani. I love Blake Shelton.
So I hate T-Mobile. This is a personal grudge too.
I love it.
So I had Sprint and T-Mobile bought them, and now Sprint sucks balls.
Yeah.
And not Super Balls.
No.
Or Bulls.
Ooh, that's very good. Anyways, if you have any commercials that you guys from the Super Bowls that you want us to kind of like review or look at, or maybe just tell us what your favorite or your least favorite was, go ahead and email us here. Jump into our DMs here on the social media. We got Twitter, we have YouTube, we have Ad Nauseam Pod at the Instagrams. So yeah. Hit us
Follow,
up.
like, subscribe, please.
Totally, everything. We want all of it. We want to know. We want to interact. Give us some fan interaction.
Yes.
We want to be known that we're being heard.
We want to connect with our people.
Yeah, all 18 of you who download this show.
Oh God, we love you, 18.
We love you, 18.
You're the OGs. We'll remember you when we're rich and famous.
And the next one is the third quarter. We got third quarter coming up.
Man, I'm excited.
Because the halftime episode or the whole scene, like it was just the show.
Commercials.